Welcome to SolidCAM Professor. I'm Sydney, your SolidCAM Professor, with one of many videos available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In this recording, we'll talk about our levels and our technology in chamfer recognition. If we go into our levels, you'll note there is no upper level or lower level. The only thing we have here is our chamfer depth. As shown in the diagram on the side, the value you put in here is the exact depth of that particular chamfer you want on the sharp edges. I'm going to put in a value of 0.5 millimeters. Next, we have our technology field. First, we'll start off with our cutting diameter in our technology. If we go to that field, you'll note that in the diagram on the left-hand side, it'll actually show you that we're talking about what is the cutting diameter that you want to work with on the tool itself. In this particular case, we're working with an 8 millimeter chamfer mill, but we only want to work with a 1 millimeter diameter on that particular tool. So I'll put in the value of 1 millimeter. We have our cutting depth type, one way or zigzag. Usually we work in just one way. And we have our wall offset if you want to leave some excess material. One added feature that we have here that we do not have in a regular profile operation is safety offset. This will automatically keep the tool away from any kind of walls that you may have in a part, such as these walls over here and these walls over here. Another option we have in here is our step down. If we have a large chamfer that we want to do, we can also control the step down of the part itself. Now, we also have an option of copy of last cut. If we want to have the last cut go more than once over that surface to give it a nice smooth surface. And we also have extension overlap. Extension overlap, just like in your regular profile operation, when it goes on a closed chain, it'll actually overlap the start point so you have a nice smooth surface without leaving any lead in and lead out marks on the part itself. And you can also use compensation. Now also note, as I'm going over each field, the diagram on the left-hand side changes to show you exactly what that field does. Now, this area over here, change feed in internal corners, works exactly like the rest material around profile in a profile and pocket operation. You can put in a previous tool diameter over here. If there's a wall offset, any kind of extension overlap, and this extension overlap has to do with these feed in corners. If you get to a corner where the previous tool diameter worked, it'll automatically go according to this feed that we have over here. You can also have it that the extension will start the feed a little before and end a little after that particular area. But the big thing to notice in this entire technology area is one, the cutting diameter and the safety offset. I'm going to have my safety offset at 1 millimeter to keep it 1 millimeter away from the wall itself. Let's just do now save and calculate, and then we'll run our simulation. Now, I'd like to take a look at the simulation using Solid Verify. This way we can actually see the material that's coming off the part itself. We'll start off one step at a time, and as you can see, it's going down, removing those sharp edges on the part itself around the entire part. Now, I'm going to let it run at a slow pace so you can see exactly what's happening. It's going around all of the edges on this level. And now it's going down to the next level. You'll note that when it comes to areas where we have a wall, such as over here, it only goes up until a certain point on the wall. That's the wall safety that automatically checks to avoid any contact with any wall area. Note that this edge was not done at all. The reason for that was because this wall safety kept it away from this edge. For more videos on SolidCam Professor, please go to our website, www.solidcam.com, and look for the tab called SolidCam Professor. Thank you for joining us on SolidCam Professor. Take care and have a nice day.